Hello, everyone. So I am back doing Trump's What's Happening to Him reading for Sunday, August 24th. And I did switch to the Radiant Rider Waite, but I might layer on the Visions of Life, or just kind of switch back and forth between the two, or add some Lennies. But for today, I felt drawn to the just to the Rider Waite. Sunday, August 24th, 2025. Right there. Okay, what's happening to him? People are keeping secrets from him. The force is in motion for the whole day. People are, I feel like, just hiding from him. They're having trouble digesting what's going on with him. They're looking at him and going, And they're also probably kind of wanting to trust their intuition about him, and just, like wondering, like, why is he? Because he's going too far, right? He's going too far, and I think they're wondering what's going to happen to them if they stick with him. Now, Pam Bondi herself, she is not. She's right up. She's going to fall with him, and I've done a separate reading on her. I do see her either being severely restricted or actually going to prison or jail for what she's been doing. So people are keeping quiet. Okay, except for Gavin Newsom. But I feel like people are talking behind their backs, or behind his back, about him. Now, his big challenge with the Nine of Cups coming through reversed in a challenge position, it's like a double reversal. So he's being exploited. He's, and also what's happening to him is he's feeling just so dissatisfied with life. All of his greed, all of his materialism has not brought him, all of his drugs, all of his alcohol, all of, everything that he puts inside himself to try to feel better, nothing works. Because you have to come home to yourself. That's what the High Priestess is all about, She's your higher self. He's been cut off from his higher self forever. Okay, so what's happening to him? People are working. Let's just go ahead, because we're going to get a story here for the whole day. All right, there's that. Yep. Let's see, it's at the bottom. Okay. So, I kind of feel like, there's some isolation going on. Okay, so with the Knight of Pentacles here, people are doing what he wants. People are doing their due diligence. They're working hard. They're doing the best job they can for him. But also, this can be people who are trustworthy, not in his camp at all, and really doing some good work. Doing all that they can in order to, to protect. This can be people who are determined to upset and cancel the with the Four of Wands here coming through reversed, cancel this unhappy situation that we've got going on, because they're very, very unhappy. So it could be people getting their information, because this is our Saturn and Capricorn card. And those are, Saturn is like reality, right? In the physical realm. In the spiritual realms, there's no such thing as time, but Saturn holds together the time-space continuum here on Earth. So with Knight of Pentacles also in Saturn, also in Capricorn, that's a double whammy of that controlling factor of being strong and being in your authority and moving into the right direction. But couple that with the Four of Wands reversed, it puts me into the mindset of more people coming onto our side, coming towards, the side of seeing the truth, because they're like leaving this, right? Now, it could also be his Secret Service, who should be protecting him I don't know if he's at Mar-a-Lago with all the storms going on. Then again, maybe so. Wherever he's at, the Four of Wands, if I put it upright, I mean, you can see it's going to be, it would be any of his resorts, right? And it's like the happy event and having fun, doing whatever he wants. But it's reversed, so he's not happy, and people are just kind of plodding along working for him. But also on another level, reading it from a different angle, this is people leaving him. They're slowly waking up and getting into reality. And then with the Hermit coming through reversed, he is isolated. He is feeling, I don't know that he feels much, but he might be feeling lonely. Because he sure as hell isn't doing any soul searching. We know that. When it's reversed, though, on the level of health, this can be an acute illness, and the whole, just nothing's working right in the body. Viruses, things like that too. Then again, this is what's happening to him. I just really feel like he's being isolated somehow. But again, because people are like, right? Even the ones around him. Same thing goes with this Two of Pentacles reversed. It's money matters, and trying to prioritize things that people need to do, but then he's not able to do that because his mind is just mush. And what else is happening there, is that he's just so out of balance. He's so disorganized. He's just wasting time being here on Earth. He's not going in the right direction at all. And so, and so what's happening to him is he's attracting that right back. People aren't doing a good job. They're just doing what they want, and they're wasting time, and his whole administration is just, it's just a big joke. So, and there's a lack of, adaptability and flexibility when this card is reversed. So that's really interesting. Now, the Emperor is somebody that has more control over him than he has over himself. And so, this could, again, this came up the other day, right? Could be daddy issues. Because this is not him in his authority, that's for sure. It is him trying to structure his reality, but this whole spread is on, like, what's happening to him. Well, what's happening to him is outside authority, or outside somebody stronger than him really has control over him. And it could be, now this is not a Libra card, but it could be Putin, right? What's happening to him with the Four of Swords reversed, this is somebody who is burned out. This could be somebody who's not allowing him to rest, who's just kind of torturing him. Right? Just, refusing to let him rest. So, Well, that doesn't bother me at all. 10 of Wands reversed, that'll bring through other people. Again, the people who are supposed to be in authority helping him out in their positions, they are not taking responsibility for what their jobs are. Maybe there's a little bit in the morning for what they're trying to, what they're supposed to do, but no. So this could all be what's happening to him at his, because it's Sunday, right? At one of his resorts that he's staying at. I don't know if it's the one in Virginia, near Washington, D.C. Most likely that's it. But wherever it is, he's withdrawing. His staff isn't working well. They're not managing things well. Maybe later in the evening he comes out and he's like the big daddy kind of thing, but no, and no one's taking self-responsibility. He's getting everything that he deserves, and his Secret Service most likely might not even be taking care of him. This could also be, because it's the dark horse, the black, could be a black SUV. It could be the beast that takes him somewhere else because he cancels some plans or something. But what happens is just not good with this 10, wind up with the 10 of Wands down here reversed. He's overwhelmed with drudgery, and he's being taken for granted in the realm of whether or not he's in charge anymore, and he's not. So that's interesting. Now, what's looking at the bottom of the deck for like all day, this is like the foundation of what's going on during the day. Somebody might be trying to make him an offer because, he's a pay-for-play dude. People can buy anything, right? And I'm wondering if there's that possibility that he's not really taking it in. There's no reciprocity when you've got the Lovers reversed, because he's not really charitable at all. With the Six of Pentacles is about charity and helping people out, but he's not. And then we have the Lovers reverse, which is actually his tarot card in the deck because it's ruled by Gemini. And I don't know. I think he has a sun in Gemini, unless they screwed that whole thing up too, and his birthday's somewhere else. But who knows? Oh, but anyway. The true meaning when we have the Lovers come through reversed is breakups. It's divorce. It's maybe what's happening to him is Melania saying, "You want me to do whatever, appear somewhere? Well, now it's going to cost you more. Now you're going to pay me more. $250,000 a gig is not enough for me. I want $500,000 a gig." Or what, or else I just won't show up, that type of a thing, because she's a Taurus. She knows what the hell she's doing. So yeah, so bad choices when it comes to trying to get what he wants, and just completely out of alignment of values with with relationship. And somebody that he's very close to is actually the one that's dominating him to give more money. So it might be Putin, and it might also be Melania, and that may be why the High Priestess is here, even though this is the Moon card, or ruled by the Moon. Yeah. We shall see. Okay, let me look at let's use this deck real quick. And I had already shuffled pretty well, but let's see. So this one's the Visions of Life. A lot of you guys really like it, and some of you would rather have the regular tarot because you're still learning. Well, I have lessons, you guys. No, not for this deck because it's just too weird. But if you join my membership, I have 100, over 100, I think about 150 or a little over 150 videos in there now for tarot, the Lennies, the Kipper, and so the Lenormand and Kipper, and oh yeah, a whole bunch of astrology videos too if you want to learn up to the intermediate level of astrology. Or through, actually even through intermediate. I just haven't covered transits in there. So, him. What's happening? Right there. Oh, again with the... so there's some recklessness here, or somebody's throwing him out of the nest. I think this has to do with... Melania got kicked out of the East Wing because he wants to build the what do you call the ballroom. So, the East Wing was always hers. And so now I'm wondering if this is her just saying, you think you're going to kick me out? Well, the hell with you. You're out of my life. The big challenge he has with the King of Pentacles coming through reversed is the fact that he's easily bribed. We saw that with the other, cards. He's easily bribed. This is all about trying to dominate and control, and it's not happening. It's like I don't think his mind can handle all that anymore. So, okay, let's just do a few cards up here. There we go. Oh boy. And the miser. Okay, what's at the bottom? Stability. Forget about it. Okay. Unless it is like somebody said, he's being hung out to dry. That could go with that home. And then hopeless. Yeah, that could work. But anyway, again with the authority, no, it's just, dark. What's happening to him? He's figuring out who the real authority is. And he's going through, that battle in the brain. Two of Swords like we had for his health reading for today. And all he can think about, here we go, the Two of Pentacles, is just the money. It's all about money for him. And then he's just always rushing around. What's happening to him is he feels like he can't rest. The Eight of Wands news is coming out about him constantly. And there's maybe it's all about a conflict of interest. He has to be top dog, but that's not gonna work forever. And you can't take. He can be the miser all he wants. It's like that fist of the brain on the money, right? Miser, control, dominance, all that crap. This is what's happening to him. Other people are controlling him. And then he's going through his brain going, oh crap, what do I do? And how do I stay? Whatever. And then he might, I don't know, he might be starting to wonder, like, well, you can't take it with you. He's not a pharaoh in Egypt, and that didn't work anyway. If they take just think back to those days with the whole entourage, the pharaoh's whole whatever. They go in there and then they smoke some. They're pushed in. Some kind of smoke is pushed in that suffocates them all, and they all die with the pharaoh. Well, he doesn't get that, and you can't take it with you. It's a big lie. You don't take material shit with you into the highest realm, and he's not going to the highest realm anyway. He's kicked out. God. Oh, okay, I'm done. Thanks you guys for listening, and have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Bye.